Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I have already completed the unit number 5. Friction lesson is over. So today I am going to start the unit number 6. It's a theory lesson. Okay, some children mentioned me that. So a theory lesson, this YouTube video method, is it good to apply? So I think it's applicable. Okay, with my strategies it's applicable. So this is a try. You have to write me a comment whether the things are clear to you or not. Okay, so my children, in this lesson we are going to discuss structure and functions of the plants and animal cells. So thing it is, in the world, if you take living matter, whatever it is, plants, animals, bacteria, fungus, any organism, living organism, if you can touch something and say this is living organism. If you touch a dog and it is living, if you touch a tree, it is living, if you touch a cat, it is living, if you touch a human, he or she is living, means his body is made of cells. Remember, cells only have the living property. Life is there inside cell. If the cell is missing, there the life is missing. So everything what happens in your body, in our body, is done by cells. Anything in our body is made of cells. If we take our body, heart muscle cells are there. Liver cells are there. They are called hepatocytes. Bone cells are there. Brain, nerve cells are there. Okay, skin, epithelial cells are there. Bone cells are there. Muscle cells are there. So without cell there's no life. Life is made of cells. If you say something is living, then there is cell there. If you say something is not living, if you take a house, it's not living, no cell there. A pen, not living, no cell there. Stones, no cell. Water, no cell. Air, no cell. Non-living means no cell. So if you take cells, if if you take this big idea, these are some of the cells present in the human body, and they have different functions. Muscle cells are helping us to move. Fat cells are storing fat in our body. Bone cells are making our bones and giving strength to us. Blood cells are transporting oxygen. Nerve cells are helping us to sense the stimuli. Epithelial cells are giving us protection. Immune cells are giving us protection. Sex cells are helping the human for reproduction. So cells do everything in our body. So with this introduction, you don't need to write any notes at the moment. For this introduction, let us go inside and see what can we understand from cells. The very first thing, I have made this one in the question format. What is cell? You have to write the basic structural and functional unit of life. The basic, structural and functional unit of life. Any structure in the body, made of cell. Any function done in the body, made of cell. And who discovered the cell? It was a man called Robert Hooke. He did it in 1665. 1665. There before human didn't have any idea that there is a cell. Okay, so I'm asking another question. When cell was discovered? So that is 1665. The man was coming and telling us, okay, there is something called a cell. The materials are made of cells. Okay, what is the, I'm asking the fourth question, what is the contribution of Robert Koch? Because it is written in your textbook in this manner, because I don't want to miss that point. Okay, this is what you have to write that. Okay, I will show you how to work out it. So he did observing a section of coke. It's a plant part, coke, using a microscope. The microscope was prepared by him, and he discovered there is a structure like chambers in a beehive. You know, you have seen a beehive. Okay, in a beehive there will be cages like this way. Okay, chambers like cavity like. So by looking at these cavities, he observing a section of coke, he noticed these cavities, and to tell they are cavities or chambers, he named them as cells. So this is what's Robert Koch's contribution. Okay, Robert Koch's contribution is observing a section of coke using microscope prepared by him. Microscope was prepared by him, and he discovered there are structure like chambers in a beehive, and he named them as cells. So name was given by Robert Koch. Second, what is the meaning for the cell according to Robert Koch? That is chambers. To tell chambers, he used the word cells. Who are the individuals? So after the people got to know that there are cells, people started researching regarding cells. When they did researches, they found several ideas. There are three people who are very famous to do researches on the cells, and they together gave a concept called cell theory. The three individuals are, one man is Cleiden, second man was Schwann, and third man was Rudolf Virchow. So how many individuals researched the cells? Three people, Cleiden, Schwann and Rudolf Virchow, and all three together gave us a concept called cell theory. According to the cell theory, what are the parts of cell theory? Okay, that means Cleiden, Schwann and Rudolf Virchow gave us the cell theory. The cell theory tells us three concepts. These are those three concepts. Okay, so what are the three concepts? One, structural and functional unit of life is cell. Second, all organisms are made up of one or more cells. Third, new cells appear. New cells appear from pre-existing cells. How many parts are there for the cell theory? There are three parts for the cell theory. Structural and functional unit of life is the cell. Any structure in the body, any function in the body is done by the cell. Second, all organisms are made up of one or more cells. Okay, there will be some organisms made up of one cell. There will be some organisms made up of many cells. So one or many cell will be there. Without cell, no organisms. Third, if new cells have to appear,